Hey everyone, I'm Dan Joseph with MRC-TV, and this is the Week in Liberalism for the week of Monday, March 14th, 2016. Monday. Because no one with a life watched the Democratic town hall on Sunday night, many people didn't know what happened until Monday morning. I watched the Democratic town hall on Sunday night. The highlight was when Hillary Clinton said this.
Yes, I mean, Libya was a different kind of calculation, and we didn't lose a single person.
At that very moment, Hillary's entire campaign staff suffered what is known in the medical world as massive simultaneous cardiac arrest. She was also asked to make the case to poor white Republicans why they should vote for her and her economic policies.
We're going to put a lot of coal miners and coal companies out of business.
Yeah, that should do the trick. Do you, want to be President, Hillary? Because you're sending mixed signals here. Oh, I'm just being told that we are ready to make a call in the 2016 presidential election. With absolutely 0% of the votes in, MRC-TV can now predict that not Hillary Clinton has won the states of West Virginia and Kentucky. Tuesday, Super Tuesday 3, in which the New York Jets stun the world by upsetting the Indianapolis Colts by... Oh, Super Tuesday 3. Yeah, Bernie Sanders got his butt kicked. But in much more important news, a group called Queer Devil Worshippers for a Better Future has popped up at the University of Minnesota. Now I'm wondering, what are the issues on the minds of these gay devil worshippers? Gay marriage? Forcing Americans to give Satanism equal time in the public square? No, this group's primary concern is apparently the North American Free Trade Agreement. Oh? A letter from its founder states, "You cannot push your pain on other people by blaming immigrants for economic trends that were started by NAFTA." I know, sounds silly, but you know what? They just made us all look like total jerks. Because we just assumed that the only issues that gay Satan worshippers care about are issues involving gays and Satan worship. But gay Satan worshippers are just like you and me. They have families. They pay taxes. They have a pentagram painted on their floor in goat's blood. Is it really too much to ask that they have a seat at the table when discussing the benefits of eliminating barriers to trade and investment versus the cost that lifting tariffs will have on the manufacturing sector? Yeah, I didn't think so. Who's the real monster here? I mean, besides Satan. Obviously, that goes without saying. Wednesday. President Obama picks Merrick Garland to fill the seat of Antonin Scalia on the Supreme Court. This nomination is historic. A white male getting nominated to the Supreme Court by a Democratic president? Where's the diversity? The Asian transgenders are really upset. They totally thought this was going to be their year. Merrick Garland just broke a glass ceiling for Democratic court nominees. It's the one where liberals favor political correctness over everything else when determining who is going to serve on the high court. Merrick Garland just struck a blow for middle-aged white men everywhere. We shall overcome. Odds makers in Vegas are saying that Garland's chances of being confirmed while President Obama is still in office are about the same as the chances of the Montreal Expos winning this year's World Series. Thursday. Last week, groups including Black Lives Matter mounted a huge protest outside of a Donald Trump event in Chicago. Things got pretty crazy, and these liberal activists have vowed to continue their protests as long as Donald Trump remains in the race. And there's some fear that these protests could escalate into full-blown riots. On Thursday, it was reported that Donald Trump said that if he is denied the GOP nomination, even if he only has a plurality of delegates going into the GOP convention instead of a majority, that his supporters will riot. Awesome. So if Trump is the nominee, there will be riots. If Trump isn't the nominee, there will be riots. Basically, there's gonna be some rioting. If you ever wanted to be a millionaire, now would be a really good time to open up an army surplus store. Yep, it's pretty much going to be 1968 all over again. Maybe Bernie Sanders will whip out his guitar and sing us some folk songs.
As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway.
Let's not do that. Friday. Okay, try to wrap your head around this one. Brown University, a scheduled speech by a black transgender woman on LGBT issues was canceled after pro-Palestinian students objected to the fact that one of the event's sponsors was a Jewish group. But here's the thing, the official position of this particular Jewish group on the Palestinian-Israeli conflict is neutral. They've never taken a position on the issue. So, by process of elimination, the sole reason that these pro-Palestinian students made an effort to block the transgendered speaker was because some of the students sponsoring the event were Jewish. And There's a word for this type of behavior, but for the life of me, I just can't remember what it is. Man, this is gonna drive me crazy. Well, I'm sure I'll think of it later. Anyway, regardless of whose side you're on here, I think that we can all agree that this messy situation that pitted LGBT groups against pro-Palestinian students on a college campus would have never happened if it hadn't been for the social discord that has been sown as a result of the North American Free Trade Agreement. I'm Dan Joseph, and that was the Week in Liberalism for the week of Monday, March 14th, 2016. Take us out, Bernie.
I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me.
This land is your land. This land